Hi, I'm Wendy at Interior Seed and Fertilizer. Here today to tell you that the grass is always greener, especially when you get your fertilizer and grass seed at Interior Seed and Fertilizer. I'm here with some of our turf blends, our popular high performance, standard lawn and dry land turf, like it sounds. If you've got a sandy, rocky area, the dry land turf is ideal. Standard lawn will help you in shady and sunny areas, and the high performance with a nice three-way Kentucky bluegrass in there will be good in all areas as well. I have a little test plot here if you wanted to come down and see how the grass is growing. And I had a little doggy visit, which reminded me of dog spots. Quite a few of you are asking questions about dog spots in your lawn, and we have some great suggestions and tips on how to level out and even out and treat those areas. So we'll be glad to help you when you're here. If you're asking how to start a lawn, prep work is really where it's at. You want to have about 3 inches of nice loam for the seed bed, nice and level to, sometimes you might want to use a roller to flatten out any potential shallow spots. You wouldn't want any standing water. So once that's prepped, go ahead and seed your different seeds. Are going to depend on the rate, so 3 to 7 pounds per 1,000 square feet. And you can fertilize as well. You can do this at the same time and then gently rake the seed and fertilizer in and add moisture. In my little test area here, it's come up nicely over the last couple weeks, and I've been diligent in giving them a couple sprinkles of water a day, probably for the last 2 weeks. So you want to take care of this like a little baby or puppy. Make sure you're taking well care of it, and once it's established, it'll be good and green moving forward. If you've got more weeds than grass, chances are you haven't been fertilizing often enough. With the fertilizer blends that we have, you'll be able to choke out those weeds, get the grass responding well to the fertilizer. Our premium fertilizers have half of the nitrogen coated, so it's a slow release fertilizer, and it'll keep your lawn green from now through the next 45 days. Probably the easiest and quickest way to get the neighbors talking is our Premium Lawn Plus. The Plus is got iron, so it gives it that nice rich dark green color, and fertilizing regularly will help with that as well. So we typically want you to fertilize 3 times in the season, and again in the late fall, just prior to winter. You're just wanting to avoid the heat of summer, the dog days of summer for fertilizing, just to avoid that really, really hot period. Overseeding, that's overseeding or overseeding? Good question. You can overseed is a term used to put seed over your entire lawn. So overseeding is a practice where you can add different cultivars and to even out the grass. But you don't want to overseed. So you don't want more than, say, 3 to 5 seeds per square inch. Just know that each little seed grows into a tuft. So you want to make sure that there's room enough to have that grass establish. Thank you for tuning in today. Come on down and we'll help you green up your space.